what is the best weapon in Elden Ring? There can be some arguments for different weapons being the best, but if we just go off of a viability standpoint, when you build your character around it, well, I personally think that the Blood Fiend's arm is the best weapon in Elden Ring. It is honestly overpowered, and you can run through about anything in your path. I won't go too in depth with why it's the best, but just look, man, it's an easy stagger on top of a crazy blood loss rate. You just can't go wrong with this thing. But is it the most fun? Yes. I'm just kidding, guys. I personally don't think this is the most fun weapon in the game. I do think running through everything is fun, but the moveset itself is not my favorite. I actually think the Darkmoon Greatsword is the most fun, to be honest, and I know 1,000 different arguments can be made for other weapons being the most fun, but, well, I've basically run through the whole game with this thing, and I've used it in PvP a lot, so I can attest to the fact that shooting beams of frosty stuff is the most fun thing ever. The base moveset is pretty slow and clunky, so I understand why some people might not be a big fan of this sword, but come on, man. It's the iconic From Software sword, and it's so much fun to use in my opinion. The most fun version of this sword in any of the Souls games. With all that said, what weapon should you run when you play Elden Ring? From my experience, I found it was easy to get attached to a weapon, yet jump to the next one fairly suddenly, especially in my first playthrough. I would find myself going from weapon to weapon in excitement because each one offered a new and exciting way to fight enemies. The right conclusion to make with this video is that you should experiment with a bunch of stuff. The developers worked incredibly hard to design a massively extensive catalog of weapons for us the players, so we might as well take advantage of this. So just go out there and go crazy with whatever you like to play with. But I do want to put these two weapons up against each other.
That was easy.